Rachel with another Monday Motivator. A few weeks ago, I was able to do a quick overnighter up north, and one of the things that I have always wanted to try is I've always wanted to do a cold plunge. Now, a cold plunge is essentially exactly what it sounds like. It's plunging your body into freezing cold water. And I've heard that there's health benefits and there's a lot that kind of goes along with it and why you should cold plunge, but it was just something I've always wanted to try. And so when I woke up that morning, I was up north. It was a really cold morning in Wisconsin. It was about 34 degrees outside. The water temperature when I checked was about 50 degrees. And so it was cold. And I remember getting ready. I was at the end of the pier. I was on the ladder and I was going to lower myself into the water. And I knew if I didn't do it quickly, I wasn't going to do it at all. And so I just went 3, 2, 1, and I dunked my body into this freezing cold water up to my neck. And immediately it was a shock to my system. My breath started coming quicker. My body was shivering and it was just so cold and everything in me just wanted to get out of the lake. But I knew that I wanted to stay. I knew that I said I was going to do this. I was going to cold plunge in the lake and I want to stay here for at least 5 minutes. And so mind over matter, I decided to stay and I embraced the discomfort. And as I embraced the discomfort, it actually turned into one of the most enjoyable things I've ever done. And I actually will probably cold plunge more often. It was a great experience, but I needed to embrace the discomfort. And so often in life, we do things just because we want the instant gratification or we want something to feel comfortable right away or we want everything to be an instant success. But so much of life and growth and character development comes through embracing discomfort. And maybe discomfort looks like trying a new habit or developing a new rhythm in our lives. I know for me, I want to run a 5K one day. I've never ran a 5K before. And let me tell you, running is a discomfort for me. I do not enjoy running, but I know that I will grow as a person if I push through the discomfort and I run. And I know that once I finish that 5K, I'm gonna feel really accomplished, that I can check that goal off my list, but I need to be willing to put myself in that uncomfortable situation. Or maybe it's the discomfort of having a confrontational situation, but you know that embracing the discomfort of the conversation will actually lead to clarity and maybe easing some tensions on the other side of that. So for this Monday Motivator, I want to encourage us to embrace the discomfort, man, and to allow those situations to grow and shape us and develop our character into something that looks a little bit more like love the verb each day. And so as your chaplain, I'm available to you guys 24/7, 365. My contact information is always located at the end of each video and also in the description below. And I would love to hear from you. Where in your life are you feeling discomfort right now? I'd love to talk about those areas and maybe help brainstorm some ways to sit in the discomfort and maybe move through the discomfort and what that could look like on the other side. I want to remind you that God, our CEO, cares about you deeply, and we'll talk again real soon.